What's going on, baby? Hi, baby. I remember, when I was a little girl, my grandma used to tell me, never be angry at your enemy. Love your enemies. Cause your enemies... California! Hey, California, what's going on, sister? What's going on, California, sister? Mwah! Exactly, California. Exactly. Hey, big dog, how are you? Aww. It's my pleasure, sis. It's my pleasure. It's a pleasure. I saw you in Coach Eli's stream today. California Ford. Outdoors. Not as good as Texas, though. Virginia's not as good as Texas is. Mwah. Nah, I wouldn't say better. I would just say lovely. I've actually flown through Virginia to Orlando Airport. I did over 7 miles on my bicycle today without stopping. Oh, fangirl, would you mind posting your link in the chat? That way I could make sure that you're not blocked. I may have to do something here. I may need to do something that's easier for me to to unblock you. Because YouTube is refusing to unblock you on my end. Flying Monkey! Hi! How are you, sis? What happened to your other channel, Flying Monkey? Hold on. I gotta look at the chat on my phone. Well, Virginia is actually part of Tornado Alley. Daisy! Daisy, stop! Okay, you've been unblocked, fangirl. My pleasure. Next time, please let me know, okay? Thank you for the information, Flying Monkey. Nothing, just making a sound. Well, my grandma isn't doing very well. She's about to pass on in the next week or so. I haven't been through this in a long time. Thank you, girl. I love you so much, girl. Mwah. By the way, are you gonna do any live streams on Mascot? Oh, you did one today? Do you know that you can live stream from mobile at 50 plus subscribers on your channel? I will, girl. I will. Thank you. Mm. Mwah. Tell your husband I said hi. If he's there, tell him I said hi. And that I support every military branch out there. Even if it's the Army, Navy, Coast Guard, Marines, National Guard. I support all of them. Drama Lover! Hi! Any new uploads on Mascot? To expose that freak? Watch this documentary and see what you think about this F5 tornado. You see that? Now that right there is a mass of clouds. That right there, in that very picture is a mass of clouds. That is what tornadoes come out of. The funnel, the outer wall of the funnel, that's what they come out of. Clouds make funnels, and funnels are the same thing as tornadoes. Now you know. See that wind? See the clouds going round and round and round and round? That's actually a tornado developing in the sky. Dead Man Walking is the name of the tornado. Dead Man Walking. You see that? You see how powerful that is? It'll become more powerful. And this story is the truth of Jarrell, Texas. Jarrell, Texas. This storm becomes more intense because it's an F5, but an EF5 could tear down buildings, lift houses off their foundations, just destroy anything in their path. You see that? Okay, that pocket of air inside the tornado is warm and cold air. Warm and cold air that forms the tornado. I I could be, but I'd have to go to school for that myself. I just do this for fun. Lon Curtis. Ever heard that name? It's a very famous name. See that? You see that? In his mirror? That's what those skinny tornadoes look like. Very skinny, but they get bigger. Okay, now let me say something. That tornado is not like an F5, but an EF5 can be worse. This one is not as bad as Dead Man Walking is or was.
Check out this awesome toy that I made. I made it using this cheap old box I got at a thrift store and this big honking magnet. It's a lot of fun to play with and super relaxing. There's like an infinite amount of shapes you can make with it. That was super cool.
You see, a multi-vortex tornado can be very destructive. It is destructive. Tornadoes destroy stuff. As much as hurricanes do, like Hurricane Katrina. Now that hurricane is another story. Alexa, what is the tornado Dead Man Walking?
Dead Man Walking is a 1995 American crime drama film starring Susan Sarandon and Sean Penn.
Alexa, the tornado.
Here's something I found on the web. According to SlidePlayer.com, a tornado is a rotating column of air attached to a thunderstorm that comes in contact with the ground.
Alexa, how bad is an F5 tornado?
Here's something I found on the web. According to DexKnows.com, an F5 tornado has the ability to level homes completely, leaving mere slabs and rubble in their path.
You see? You see what I mean? That my Echo Dot is very cool. It finds stuff on the web and actually tells people about it. But not for long. Just wait until that tornado hits Gerald, Texas. Never go into an attic. Never go into an attic if it's near glass. Because storms like this, like in Gerald, Texas, with an F5 tornado, can destroy a house and an attic. You see that? That's what happens in a tornado. An F5 tornado can do that. For me, I have never seen a tornado in person, not up close. Hey, Tiger Lily. Tomorrow's gonna be my first day seeing my grandmother. She's gonna pass away sooner than you think. I'm holding on. I'm trying to hang in there, but I don't know how to. Hey! Stop! Hold on. Hold on, guys. What are you doing? What are you doing? Take notes, everybody. Take notes.
Live again. I'm with my friend Nate. Oh, shoot. Yeah. Oh, yeah, because my phone's...
Hey, John. Wait a moment. My grandma is passing away, and tomorrow's my last day of seeing her. It'll be my last time.
Alright, so this is what his view. I'm back again. This is for Louis Fuller. Look, man, I don't understand why you post the same thing over and over and over. Copy and paste it. You know, it's beyond me. I want to understand. You know, you do it in every group all the time, and you're not explaining why you do it. Like what? Like you know, when someone I really want to understand why you do it. It's not really, you know, maybe it's your signature. You know, maybe if that's the case, then it would be nice if you do it like at the end of your live stream. You know, say the same thing you type at the end of your live stream, or say the same thing you copy and paste at the end of your live streams. and stuff like that. Then I would understand, hey, look, that's his signature. That's what he used. Then it makes sense to me. Then it makes sense. I hope this makes sense to me. This is one of those people, I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. That's what I could say.
Alexa, what time is it in Orlando?
In Orlando, it's 10:35 p.m.
Take notes on this, guys. This is important information. Old age and cancer. Now that's science. Hey, Chris and Mandy. Chris, I'm gonna call you on Messenger, and I need to talk to y'all about tornadoes.
Hey, Rosie.
Hey, Chris and Mandy, how are y'all so far?
Feel like crap pretty much because we got that coronavirus.
So, I just watched the full documentary of Jarrell, Texas. The F5 tornado Dead Man Walking documentary, 1997. The thing I have to ask y'all is, can an F5 do that kind of stuff? Like to tear up houses?
Oh, most definitely, yes. An F5 tornado can.
Tornado, that's what happens every single time.
So, what about an F4? Can that be less dangerous?
No, they're pretty bad too. They can still have about the same amount of damage.
Okay, so my room is not safe. Nowhere upstairs is safe.
What's that noise?
Possibly downstairs is safe.
Oh, that's the weather radio. The batteries went dead in it.
I'll turn it off.
Possibly downstairs is more safer than being upstairs, because if a tornado does come our way. Anywhere upstairs is not safe. No attics.
No, you never go upstairs when there's any tornado, even if it's an EF1. Do not go
You
upstairs.
have to go down
You have to be downstairs, or
on the lowest level.
and if you got a basement, you got to go into the basement. If that's the only best place you can go, then that's the best place to do.
No, Big Dolly, that is not likely because they have debris inside every tornado is debris.
Yes, and Big Dog, I'm gonna respond to that because I was actually in a tornado and I had debris get shot into my leg, and I mean I had a lot of debris hit me and it almost got killed in it. So a tornado is not that simple to be around. They're very dangerous.
Yeah, and the most dangerous is an EF5.
Yep.
Well, anything from the EF3 on, EF3, EF4, and 5,
Yeah.
they're all dangerous.
Well, I mean, an EF1 and EF2 can be dangerous too.
Yeah, they can.
Because I do remember a long time ago, years ago, when I lived in Mississippi at the time, there was an EF2 tornado that it literally touched down in my mom's yard, literally, and it went from there all the way across Highway 82, and then when it crossed Highway 82, it destroyed a trailer park that was right across Highway 82 from a field.
You keep going in and out, Chris.
Sorry. Can you hear me better? Can you hear me, Rosie?
I can hear you, but you were going in and out for just a minute there.
It was probably because I was laid back.
Yeah, I'm trying to look for the movie that I told you about called Into the Storm.
Yeah.
That's a very cool movie about tornadoes.
Yeah, that is actually a good movie. I've seen it a few times. And have you ever seen that movie Twister?
I actually seen it when I was in 7th grade, and I learned about tornadoes in 7th grade when I was in middle school. Okay, so what's the number one thing to look at when you're when there's a sign of a twister, like substance? Is there any type of thing to look at, like any monitor?
Well, I do know a few things myself from experience, that if it's windy outside and it's raining really hard, if that stops all of a sudden like that, that's a red flag for a possible tornado, possibly, if it stops just all of a sudden.
Green skies.
Green emerald skies. Then you got, of course, you got hail too.
If you have hail, you have green skies, and you have hail, then you most likely will have
a tornado.
Okay, so I'm looking at some clips from the trailer. There's this army tank that has the thing that goes to side looking at each twister out there. I don't know what those things are called, but they go left and right, side to side for twisters.
Yeah, I mean, it's always good to look those things up so that way you know what to look for. Oh, you quit hissing at me, you little turd.
Who's hissing at you?
Our little kitten Sage. I'll quit that.
So how's Mandy?
She's doing okay. She's just really tired and wore out and not feeling good.
And how's the baby? How's the unborn baby?
So far, everything's good.
That's good to hear.
Here you go, babe. She might help you make you feel better.
So, are there any radars that can detect twisters, like funnels?
Yeah, the one thing when you're looking at a radar, when you want to look at the velocity counts and
how tight the circulation looks.
Yeah, it'll look like a fish hook on the radar. It kind of looks like a fish hook on a radar. They call that a bow echo. I think that's what they call it right now. Huh? A hook. Oh, a hook echo. My bad. Because I know there's a such thing as a bow echo too.
Yeah, that's what it's called. Bow echo.
Yeah.
And an F5 could actually lift houses off of their foundation, like that, like in that Gerald documentary.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and like an F5.
F5 can wipe out a whole neighborhood like that.
Yeah, I mean, like sometimes I do know sometimes EF5 can like rip pavement out of the ground if it's really, really strong like that. If it's like a high end EF5, a tornado like that could rip pavement out of the ground.
But what happens if they all merge?
Well, I mean,
can that be like an EFF55?
No, it goes from EF0. It goes from EF0 to EF5.
So there's no such thing as an EF6 yet?
Not yet.
I thought there was.
Well, I think they should do an EF6 rating because they've had high-end EF5s that literally, tip the scale.
That's very interesting.
Because I remember, I know that tornado I was in.
May 3rd, 1999, Moore, Oklahoma.
Shrapnel could definitely.
Speeds were clocked in at 319 miles per hour.
Yeah.
Shrapnel could definitely do that. Go into the body and just be stuck.
Because see, like I am a weather nerd and everything too, just like Mandy is, but she's a lot more in tune with that kind of stuff than I am. But I am a weather nerd, but I like to like I like to like look up like space weather, like on other planets and stuff, like how fast the winds are. Um, I do know like on the planet Neptune has the fastest winds in the solar system. They're clocked in at I think they said 5 times the speed of sound. I don't know the exact number, but I do remember them saying it was like uh 5 times the speed of sound.
Yep.
I mean, even Saturn and Jupiter have winds like that. And if you noticed, you know? I know you probably know this, but you know, on the planet Jupiter, how Jupiter has that distinct red spot.
Yeah, it's all storms, right?
Yeah, that's a storm that's been raging for years and years, and it's never stopped. That's just one big. It's it literally to just to give you a perspective of how big that red spot is on Jupiter. It literally takes like 30 or 40 Earths to fit inside of it.
Wow.
That's how large it is. And I think it takes over 500 or 1,000 Earths to make it the size of Jupiter. It would take 1,000 times our planet multiplied to make it the size of Jupiter, or the half the size at least. It's one of those two. I mean, they even got planets that are even outside our solar system, like no planets that's in the solar system that we know about. They actually got planets in other systems that where it rains down rocks. There's some that rains glass sideways.
I hear that twisters could pick up anything in their path, like cars and trucks.
Yeah, I
Anything
mean,
heavy.
yeah, they can do that. I mean, an EF1 could do the same thing. But I mean, an EF1 ain't gonna be as. I mean, an EF1 or EF2, they're not gonna do that. I mean, they do a good bit of amount of damage, but not like the EF3 and up do. But I
Was
see.
was the one that you were in EF5 or in F5?
Uh, I believe it was a high end EF4. It was a high end EF4. It was close to being an F5.
Wow. So
Yeah.
nowhere
Are
is
you?
safe. Nowhere is safe.
Yeah, I mean, you could go on YouTube and look up the Holly Springs, Mississippi tornado, and you'll be able to see how large that tornado was that I was in. Like I still got scars till this day from being in that tornado. I got some scars on my legs from it, and there was some minor injuries that I have from it, like I had some gashes in my forehead, but it didn't lead to no scars or nothing. It just healed up completely really well. But I had blood all over my forehead and everything, and I had a piece of wood that was sticking out of my leg and everything. You tired?
Yeah. Plus I got a big day tomorrow. I get to go see my grandma for the final time tomorrow, and it's really getting to me.
Well, just to let you know that me and Mandy are here for you. If you need to talk to anybody, we're here for you. Because I know what it's like to lose a grandmother. Because my dad's mom, which she was my grandma, and she passed away. It was earlier this year. Oh, it was last year. My bad. But yeah, me and my dad, we both lost our moms within the same year. And
Wow.
then I lost my biological grandpa. He died of a broken heart syndrome.
People die from that?
Yeah, they do. That's an actual thing that people can die from. It's called a broken heart syndrome.
Wow.
Let me guess, you just learned something new, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I had no idea about that.
And Rosie, I was wanting to tell you this too, that do you know that platform that's called TikTok, right?
Yeah.
Well, I winded up logging back into my TikTok for since the last time I logged into it. It's been a while, but I just decided to go on there and look at my old TikTok videos, and I downloaded one of them that I did. Uh, it was you know that movie The Incredibles?
Yeah. I've seen it.
Yeah, you know that part where Frozen is he was asking where's his super suit. He was like,
Yeah.
"Honey, where's my super suit?" I did a TikTok video where I was like, I was using the voice of Frozone,
Yeah.
and I was saying, "Honey, where's my super suit?" I downloaded that video and put it up on my channel, and I got over, I got like almost 2,000 views within under 24 hours.
Wow.
Yeah. And the reason why I was bringing that up is because I don't know if you know how to do any of that TikTok stuff, but um, if you can do videos like that, it would help. It would help your channel out a lot and bring getting your channel recognized by new people and having new people come in and you get a lot of views from that. That's, I mean, it's working for me.
Wow.
Like it literally went from the lowest video on the my channel, and now it's the 11th highest channel with views on my channel.
I just found a video on tornadoes, so
Yeah, I see you've been live for a little while,
I even
almost 2 hours.
I've even put that documentary up here, the one from Jarrell, Texas.
Yeah, that's a good documentary. It's always good to watch them kind of videos because it helps you get a lot more, you know, it just shows you how devastating them tornadoes were and how devastating they can be.
Well, Texas is a big part of Tornado Alley. I'm telling you that now. It's part of Tornado Alley.
Yeah, and especially like what I mean the area where I'm my the area where I'm usually from in Mississippi. I used to live in the Mississippi Delta area where they call it mini tornado alley. They call it Dixie Alley. We have a lot of tornadoes through there too.
Hey, Rockstar Nick, how are you?
Hey, Rockstar Nick, I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, I know Rockstar Nick. He's cool. Yeah, Rockstar Nick has been around since I used to be called Firewolf.
That was you?
Yeah, I was Firewolf Studios. I was called Frostwolf, Fire Kicks. Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, well, I'm about to sign off here because I gotta get ready for tomorrow's trip to Northeast Texas. That's where my grandma is. She's bedridden and she can't talk. She could barely hear. She can't eat at all. She can't keep herself down. So
Yeah,
it's almost her time.
well, just to let you know that me and Mandy, we're here for you if you need to talk to anybody.
Oh, I'm doing good, Rockstar Nick. I'm just prepping for the passing of my grandmother, who is terminally ill. Like, really ill.
Well, Rockstar Nick, I'll have to look into that tomorrow and figure out what's going on with that because I know you're not blocked. If you are blocked, it's probably one of them rogue mods I used to have on my channel blocked you, and I never caught on to it. But I'll check in my block list though and see what's going on with that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get off here because it's 11:07 here, and I gotta start getting ready to wind down for the night.
It's 10:08 here in Texas, so you're an hour ahead of me.
Yeah, I used to live in Texas in the Houston area.
Is that part of Tornado Alley? Is Houston part of it?
I mean, it can be, yes.
I wish I was in one of those storms.
Well,
So I could live to tell the story, you know.
yeah,
'Cause
but when it comes to those kind of storms, that you got to be really, really careful, and you got to know what you're doing when it comes to, spotting a tornado and stuff like that, and letting people like the National Weather Service know anything. You got to be extremely careful when you do that because I mean, a tornado could be life threatening. It
dangerous.
is, yeah.
That's why I always listen to the news. Be-
Rockstar Nick, you can still call me Firewolf if you want to. I don't mind it. People still call me Firewolf all the time. I mean, everybody knows me by that. So, yeah, Rockstar Nick, Sam Puckett, she does come up on my chats once in a while.
She's a tough one. That Sam is. Samantha is a tough one.
Yeah, I could say she's a tough cookie.
With that butter sock.
Yeah, and she beats up on Freddie all the time.
That butter sock makes me want to have a butter sock myself.
If I'm not mistaken, I think she did it to Carly a few times too.
What?
I think she did a few times before in iCarly, but I haven't watched iCarly in so long. And I seen they did a reboot of it on I think it was Paramount Plus is when they did a reboot of it. But it's not on like air on like on TV or nothing. It's on Paramount Plus.
Rockstar Nick, you are so funny.
Yeah, Rockstar Nick, you remember on my panels a while back, me and Josh used to roast each other? I know you remember that.
So what happened between y'all and Mascot? Did y'all get into it?
Yeah, I mean the situation between me and Mascot, I didn't know Mascot until Stephanie started being around him. And Stephanie was like there was one time where Stephanie called me on Hangouts and I put it on speaker and Mandy, she heard her the whole time Stephanie was trying to hook up with me when I was married.
I wish I could do that. I'm just teasing you, you know.
I know. But yeah, and see, and not only once, not twice, not three times, but four different times, I called her in her lie. Well, the first lie was she winded up dying of something, faked her death the first time, and the second time she acted like she had cancer and stuff like that, and that she was going through chemo. It's just a lot of different lies I called her in, and I just had enough of her. And then when Mascot started coming into the picture with her, then that's when they've been in cahoots with each other for a while. So when Stephanie started talking bad about me, Mascot got involved in that. And when I started talking crap, when I started, showing receipts about, Stephanie faking her death and stuff, then Mascot started running his mouth to me. And literally he called me on Hangouts and I didn't even give him a chance to speak. He tried to overtalk me, but I didn't give him a chance because I was so pissed off at him. Because he said he was going to come to my house and try to fight me and try to, harm Mandy and all kinds of stuff, and saying he was going to call APS, saying he was going to call all kinds of, saying he was going to do a lot of different things. He even said he even went as far as saying that he was going to dox me.
Well,
but he never did.
Me. He doxed me.
Well,
Twice. Not once.
I
Twice.
mean, I could say this to anybody that doesn't know Mascot that you know he's not the type to make friends with. He's not the type to even be around. Because he did try to dox me one time, but he couldn't get my information. And Rosie, I wanted to bring up something that's in regards to Buzzwolf, if that's fine with you.
Sure, but it'll have to be after I end my stream.
Okay, that's fine.
I'll end it right now.
I just wanted to ask